Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm doing your mid-month general reading, so I realized there was no bi-weekly love reading this month. That is because I was away on a retreat and simply did not have time to record those. So we're doing a mid-month general reading. It is Libra season. Welcome. Scorpio is retrograde, going retrograde in your sign in about 1 day from when I'm recording this. So it's big time. It's a big time of the year. You have Jupiter in your sign and Venus. Did I say Venus? I don't remember what I said. So Scorpio, Two of Cups comes out here. Love is on the brain. Could be that you're connecting with someone that you love very much. I feel like partnerships can be going very well. There's a lot of harmony. We also have soulmate energy here, so likely this can be a soulmate that you relate to on the earthly plane. You see eye to eye with this person. You get them, they get you. This can be also a very good business partnership. So we'll see if that comes out in your reading. Two of Cups. Lovely energy. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio for their mid-month reading this October. Show me the energies of the past, present, and future. And by the way, this reading is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio on the house cusp, and also if you have your Venus in Scorpio or your Mars in Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Spirit, please show me the energies of their past, present, and future. Scorpio, past, present, future. What do they need to know for the month of October? And one more, please, for Scorpio. I don't think I need to say this, but this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Eight of Pentacles in your past, Queen of Swords, clarified with Nine of Cups. Ace of Swords. Justice. Going into your present, we have the Hermit. Two of Pentacles. Five of Cups. The Sun. Going into the future, you have the King of Pentacles, clarified with Judgment in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. The Chariot, and the King of Cups. Strength, clarifying the King of Cups. Your outcome is the Eight of Cups in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. As the underlying theme or challenge of this reading, well, Scorpio, you have a lot of light in your reading. You also have a lot of dark. It is the light and the dark that creates the shadows. And it is the light that illuminates and intensifies things, and the darkness that allows us to recede back and think about things. You have a very difficult card here with the Devil as the underlying theme or challenge of your reading. This suggests that there is an influence here. Can be a Capricorn you're dealing with. It can be an energy here. You know, the Devil really talks about codependency, addictive behaviors, something that feels good to us but we know we shouldn't do. Temptations, repetitive patterns, patterns of thinking, obsessions, Very difficult energy because it is so hard to ignore. It is so potent and powerful. This can also indicate sex, lust, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I am the good, the bad, and the tarot. This would be considered the bad, okay, as opposed to the good. So you're dealing with some negative influence here. It is hard not to say that. Of course, I'm not a reader that sugarcoats things. I tell you 99% of the time what I think in real life, and that is the way that it is when I read the tarot. If I'm not telling you something right away, it could be because it's further out in the distance, far, far out in the future, and there are a lot of variables that can take place. We all have free will. We do. We all have free will. There are certain points in our life that are destined and fated to happen, but in between those junctures, in between those intersections, we can choose. Choose your own adventure. So let us start with your past. You have the Eight of Pentacles. I'm seeing someone here who's very focused, very driven. Now, you could have been overseeing someone's work, someone's craftsmanship, or someone may have been watching you. I'm definitely seeing someone here who is also possibly thinking about you, watching you do your work. You may have been also in a situation where you were overseeing someone's skills, craftsmanship. I'm seeing possibly a younger person. So this can also indicate mentorship as well. I am seeing you working on, this can be a commitment, this could have been a relationship here. But I'm seeing a situation where you're perfecting something. You're perfecting something. We also have the Queen of Swords. So, likely this was you, Scorpio, and with the Queen of Swords here, I'm seeing that you were emotionally detached from someone here. You were possibly because of things that happened in the past. But I see that you decided to enjoy your life no matter what. You may have been with friends, family, having food, wine, and friends over. But I'm seeing that you are being very distant with someone or coming across as a bit cold, detached, maybe just really focused on the facts at this time. I'm also seeing here that you really just wanted the truth. You were interested in communicating the truth and only the truth. And you may have actually been involved in some kind of court case. You may have been involved in some kind of legal situation where you were under oath or you had to communicate facts and logic to a person in the higher ups. For example, a judge, a lawyer, etc. It is very important for you that while you're enjoying yourself and working hard, that you're being very honest and very truthful about how you felt. And I really don't see a lot of emotions getting in the way here. I see that you're able to enjoy yourself, but you weren't getting carried away. Because we have justice here. I'm also seeing justice as karma. So I feel, I see you falling on the, on the good side of the karmic law here. I see you kind of reaping what you sow. You may also have been dealing with a Libra. That is highly possible. But justice to me represents a victory. So I do feel like you get what you deserve, and it is good. It is a victory for you. But I feel like you had to speak your truth. You had to be very honest, very blunt. You may have been speaking to someone who was just as cold and detached as you were. Because we have two figures here, strong Libra energies. Actually, you may have Libra in your chart, it's possible. But there's a lot of cards here indicating truth, facts, logic, and justice will prevail for you. And you were very focused on your work. You were very focused on just being an honest person, very upright, very straightforward. Going into the present situation. Things look a little bit different now. Scorpio, I see that you are just spending some time on your own. This may mean that you have kind of retired to your she shed or man cave, depending on which role you see yourself as. The Hermit is good though, because it indicates that you needed to withdraw from a situation. You were seeking the counsel of yourself and no one else. You may have been dealing with a Virgo. I'm seeing that there's someone around you who likes to put on a show. They are the kind of person that likes to wow people with their ability to juggle people, things. They, unlike you, who is very hardworking, they like to work and play, and they find work and play to be mutually pleasurable as long as they can do both at the same time. I'm seeing that there's a person around you who is just not sure about you. They have not been able to make up their mind about you. And I'm seeing that, you really took this person very seriously. And you thought that they took you seriously as well. But I think that at this point you're tired of the what ifs and the kind of indecision. And I'm seeing that that is something that you're dealing with. I think that you have like the 2 cups here with the 5 of cups. You still have probably someone in your life that loves you very much. This can be your partner or significant other. But I'm seeing that there has been a loss here. There has been a loss and it's hurt you. And I see that you're grieving. You're grieving a loss here, but it doesn't last for long. It's like maybe there's one day this week where you need to just have a good cry. There could be one day this week where your feelings just really are sitting at the surface and need to come out. I see with the Sun here that you receive the clarity that you need. That you sort of begin to understand this person or the situation from a very practical perspective. The Sun also to me represents happiness, joy, and creativity and being in touch with your inner child. So I don't think that your happiness is far away. I think it's right around the corner. But I think you have to confront your feelings and you have to really feel. It could be that you've been working so hard and putting on a brave face for so long. But I think that, you've been able to spend some time on your own now and really think about things. And something has really deeply hurt you and affected you. And I think now you understand how you really feel. And you're really able to see things the way that they are, not the way that you would like them to be. And I see a lot of honesty coming from you. I see a lot of honesty and bravery and justice for you this month. Karmic justice. It looks very promising. It looks very promising. Going into the future, you have the King of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. King of Pentacles, often someone that has Capricorn in their chart. This can be your partner, father figure, boss, superior. Or this might even be you if you have strong earth placement. But once again, I'm seeing the same person here, this earth sign. And they simply are not able to make up their mind. They're coming across as extremely judgmental of you and of others and of themselves. This person is stuck in the past. They are probably feeling some kind of numbness where they review their past and they think about you and they come up with more criticism. There's always so much criticism coming from this person. And I think when you think about this person, you do remember the good times with them, but you also kind of are becoming embittered by their judgmental attitude. Judgmental. That's the word that I'm seeing in your future. This person is very judgmental of you and of others. And it's causing a lot of bitterness. It's causing some I would say bittersweet memories to come up for you. Now the good news is I see you moving on. I see you rising above all of that. You may also be taking a car trip. You may be doing some long distance travel. I see that you have a lot of control over your life. You have the ability to steer your life in the direction of your choosing, and the direction that you're choosing is up, upwards, forwards, etc. So this looks very positive, and I think the direction you're moving in is towards happiness, towards clarity, towards freedom, towards doing things the way that you want them, and that is the way that it should be for you, Scorpio. And you're coming up as very strong here as the King of Cups here with the Strength card. I think that you love someone very much. I think that you're being very strong and courageous at this time. You're being also extremely composed emotionally. I see you as being a healer, someone who's very compassionate, but also that you're not, you can have fond memories of the past, but you don't let them overtake you. You're extremely balanced. You're the kind of person that people come to, and you could be a good therapist. You could be also a strong, counselor at this time. You're also very in control of and grounded and when it comes to your ego. There are things that you could let get to you, but you're very coming across as extremely full of integrity at this time. Now, what I'm seeing for you at the end of October is that there is some situation here that you are just not able to leave behind. This could be a partnership, this could be someone that you love and care for very much. I think that you would like to move on, but it's been very difficult for you. And I see that you kind of go in circles with this person. There are times when you'd like to leave them behind, but that when you have to do that, you have to kind of become someone that you don't even recognize. You become like the Queen of Swords. So for you, it's kind of like, I think this is something that you're still working through. It could be a codependency issue. It could also be a situation where you are addicted to this person, but you don't even realize why. I think that the story is to be continued, to be honest, but I do see that there's a lot of things that you're overcoming this month, specifically at least one emotional issue that you're gaining a lot of clarity on. So Scorpio, I hope that you've enjoyed your reading. I am going to have to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me this month. As always, if you'd like to book a private reading, I do have openings available. Please check below in the description for my website or scheduling page. And take good care of yourself. Sending you many blessings, love, and light.